how to create a text to sand effect in DaVinci Resolve 18.0.1. Inside your project's Edit window, go to Effects. Underneath Toolbox, select Effects, and go to drag a Fusion composition clip to your edit's timeline. By default, this particular clip will run for a duration of 5 seconds with a frame rate of 24. Right-click on this Fusion composition clip and go to Open in Fusion page. Inside your Fusion Nodes panel, hold in Shift and press Space. Use the search box at the bottom to find the Text Plus node. Select this and go to click on Add. Click on either the left or right view option underneath Text 1 to see a preview of the text that you are about to create above your Fusion timeline. With the Text Plus node selected, go to Inspector and underneath Text, type in the text that you wish to turn to sand in your animation project. Select a font. In this particular example, I will choose Tempus Sans ITC. Adjust the size as you wish. Here in this example, I will set the value here to 0.5. Double click on the color box and create your sand color by typing in the following hexadecimal code into the HTML box #A89B0B. Click OK. Click on the grey box to the right of text 1 and drag this to the yellow arrow alongside media out 1 to make a connection. Return to your edit window. Ensure that your Fusion composition clip is selected. Hold in Ctrl or Command if you're a Mac user and press C to copy. Move your first Fusion composition clip to the video track above on your edit's timeline. With your red playhead positioned at the start of your Fusion composition clip, hold in Ctrl and press V to paste a duplicate edit directly below this. We will use this duplicate Fusion composition clip to create the falling sand particle animation. Right-click on this new Fusion composition clip and go to Open in Fusion page. Disconnect text 1 from media out 1 by clicking once on the arrow line in the half closest to media out 1. Hold Shift and press Space and go to add the P emitter tool. With this new node selected, return to Inspector, select Region and change Region from Sphere to Bitmap so that the text can be utilised as the sand particle source from where it starts falling from. Go to Controls. Depending on the size of your text and the amount of grains that you want falling from this, adjust the value to number. Here in this example, I will change this to 850. Now connect text 1 to the yellow arrow alongside P emitter 1. With P emitter selected, hold in Shift and press Space again, and go to add P directional force. With this new node selected, under Inspector and Controls, to have the sand particles float downwards at a slower speed, we will decrease the value for strength here to 0.02. Ensure that the direction value stays at -90 so that the particles flow towards the bottom of your screen. With your P directional force node selected, hold in Shift and press Space once again, and go to add a P turbulence node. With this new node selected, under Inspector and Controls, to create a sideways wind simulation that will make the sand particles float to the sides slightly, we will increase the value of X strength slightly to 0.2. And to have the particle effect processed by DaVinci Resolve, with P turbulence selected, hold in Shift and press Space, and go to add a P render tool. Connect P render 1 to media out 1, and select either left or right view underneath media out 1 to see a preview of your particle effect in your Fusion window. To add a feather effect to the edges of your sand particles, ensure that P render 1 is selected, hold in Shift and press Space, and go to add a Gaussian blur tool. With this new node selected, under Inspector and Controls, decrease the strength to 0.2 to avoid applying too much blur to your sand particles. And to make the sand particles more vibrant, with Gaussian blur still selected, hold in Shift and press Space, and go to add a glow tool. With this new node selected, under Inspector and Controls, increase the glow value to 0.95. In order to change the colour of the particles and to cut off the emission of these as the text disappears in our animation, return to your P emitter node. Ensure that your Fusion timeline pointer is referring to the first frame in this video clip. Here in this example, it will be frame 0. Under Inspector and Controls, find the number variable under emitter and select the keyframe diamond icon for this. I wish for my sand particle emission to cease after 2 seconds of screen time. Therefore, I will advance forward to frame 47, given our original frame rate of 24. Then select the keyframe diamond icon next to number once again. Advance forward by a single frame on your timeline. And to cut off the emission of particles, reduce number to 0. To change the colour of the sand particles, go to Style and Colour Controls and double click on the colour box which appears below this option. Here we will apply the same hexadecimal code as we did with our original text layer, #A89B0B. Click OK. Return to your Edit window. Using the Selection Mode tool, which you can also do by pressing A, drag the red playhead to the start of your Fusion composition clips. Select the top Fusion composition clip which contains your original text. Under Inspector and Video, double click on Cropping and increase the value for Crop Top to a point just before your text is going to be cut. Select the keyframe diamond icon for Crop Top once you have found the relevant value for this variable. As already set in the Fusion section, the sand particles stop flowing downwards at the 2-second mark. However, we need for the text to start disappearing before this moment in the animation so that we can see the sand grain effects appearing at the top of your text. Therefore, rather than advancing forward to the 2-second mark, we will go forward by 1 second of screen time only. We can see that sand particles are appearing around all of the characters here, and I will therefore select the keyframe diamond icon for Crop Top once again. Now drag the red playhead to a point on the timeline where you see the last falling particles appear just above the bottom of your text. Now increase the value of Crop Top until all of your text has disappeared. Increase softness to 60 to add grainy and blurred effects to the top of the text as it disappears. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that video was useful to you. If you enjoyed the content and wish to be notified about future uploads on this channel, please like, share and subscribe. Join me soon for another video. Take care.